Let's start with the brutal truth. A man can like you, desire you, even say he loves you, but if he doesn't respect you, it's game over. Love without respect is like a credit card with no limit. It feels fun until the bill shows up. See, respect is what makes a man care about your feelings when he's angry, stay loyal when you're not around, and listen to you when he thinks he's right. Because, spoiler alert, he rarely is. So today, you're about to learn the 9 things men never do with a woman they don't respect and how to spot the difference between being liked and being valued. 9. He never listens, he just waits to talk. When a man truly respects you, he listens, not to reply, but to understand. He makes eye contact. He remembers what you said last week about your boss being annoying, and he brings it up later like, hey, did Karen finally calm down? But when he doesn't respect you, he's not listening. He's waiting for his turn to sound smart. You'll be mid-sentence talking about your day, and suddenly he's like, that reminds me of this one time. Boom, you've been hijacked. You can practically see the loading screen in his brain while you talk. He's rehearsing his next line instead of hearing yours. Worse, he might even fake listen, nodding at random intervals while scrolling Instagram, thinking he's fooling you. Spoiler, he's not. And here's the kicker. When you notice and call it out, he'll say, you're overreacting. No, darling, you're not. Reacting to being treated like background noise. Respect isn't silent nods and uh-huhs. It's engagement. Because when a man values your mind, even your smallest thought feels worth listening to. If he doesn't listen when it's small, he won't care when it's serious. Remember, a man who doesn't listen is just waiting to hear the sound of his own ego. 8. He never apologizes. He just explains. You know the type, the man who turns every apology into a courtroom defense. You say, you hurt my feelings. He says, well, if you think about it, technically, you shouldn't feel that way because, sir, this is not a TED Talk. It's accountability hour. When a man respects you, he doesn't hide behind logic or excuses. He takes ownership, even when it's uncomfortable. He says, you're right, I messed up. And then he backs it up with changed behavior. But when a man doesn't respect you, every sorry comes with a PowerPoint. He'll apologize if you calm down, if you stop being mad, if you see it his way. Basically, he makes his apology about himself. And ladies, please notice this. Men who don't respect you see apologies as losses. To them, saying sorry feels like surrender, and they'd rather win the argument than protect the relationship. But when a man does respect you, his ego takes a backseat to your emotions. He doesn't say, I'm sorry you feel that way. He says, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Big difference. Respect means he doesn't minimize your hurt, doesn't debate your feelings, and doesn't make you beg for empathy. If he can't admit when he's wrong, it's not confidence. It's cowardice dressed as pride. 7. He never protects you, only his ego. Pay attention to how a man reacts when someone disrespects you. If he shrugs it off or joins in on the joke, that's not chill. That's cowardly. A man who respects you defends you even when you're not around. He protects your name, your peace, and your dignity. Because to him, that's part of loving you. But a man without respect only protects his image. He'll speak up if his pride is attacked, but stay silent if you are. When a man respects you, he stands beside you publicly and behind you privately. If he can't do that, he's not your protector. He's just your PR problem. 6. He never lets you influence him. Respect isn't just about how he treats you. It's also about how seriously he takes your opinions. A man who values you doesn't just listen. He considers what you say. He'll ask, what do you think? Because your perspective matters to him. But when he doesn't respect you, he dismisses your ideas before you even finish speaking. He'll make decisions that affect both of you without a second thought, because deep down, he doesn't believe you're on his level. Ladies, remember this. A man's openness to your influence is the clearest sign of respect. If your voice never changes his direction, you're not a partner, you're background noise. 5. He never keeps promises, just excuses. A man who respects you values his word. He doesn't make promises casually, and when he does, he keeps them. But the man who doesn't respect you, his favorite phrase is, I meant to call you, I meant to show up, I meant to text back. He treats commitment like a suggestion, not a standard. Respect is consistency. It's following through even when it's inconvenient. If he can show up on time for his boss, but not for you, then believe it, he respects his paycheck more than your presence. Excuses are cheap, respect is expensive, and the right man will pay it up front. Or he never lets you set boundaries. Boundaries are how you teach people to treat you, and a man who respects you will take notes. When you say no, he doesn't argue, pressure, or guilt trip you. He understands that no isn't rejection, it's self-respect. But a man who doesn't respect you, he'll test your limits like it's a hobby. He'll push, manipulate, and say things like, "You're too sensitive." No, you're just not tolerating his nonsense anymore. When a man respects you, he doesn't need to cross your boundaries because he's not trying to control you, he's trying to connect with you. A man's reaction to your boundaries reveals everything his words hide. 3. He never shows consistency. Consistency isn't just romantic, it's respectful. It's him showing up the same way on Wednesday morning as he did on your first date. If he's hot one week and cold the next, that's not mystery, that's manipulation. He's keeping you emotionally confused so you don't realize he's giving the bare minimum. A man who respects you is steady. You know where you stand with him. He doesn't disappear, reappear, or play the busy card when convenient. When he values you, he gives you stability, not suspense. Because real men don't create uncertainty, they create trust. 2. He never lets himself be vulnerable. Men only show their real emotions to women they respect. If he's always fine, good, or whatever, guess what? You're not in his safe zone. When a man respects you, he'll talk about his fears, insecurities, even the embarrassing stuff, like crying over a cartoon as a kid, or secretly Googling how to be less awkward. But when he doesn't, he stays on performance mode, giving you only the highlight reel. You'll never meet his real self, just the filtered version built for approval. Vulnerability is a man's ultimate trust test. If he can't take off the mask around you, he doesn't see you as his equal, he sees you as his audience. 1, he never plans a future with you. And finally, the big one. If a man doesn't respect you, he'll keep things vague forever. He'll say someday, a lot, but never soon. He'll keep things chill because deep down, he doesn't see you as someone to build with, just someone to pass time with. A man who respects you includes you in his plans. He'll say things like, when we travel there, when we get a place, because in his mind, you're already part of the vision. Respect and future go hand in hand. If he can't picture you next to him in tomorrow's story, then you're just a footnote in today's chapter. When you remove respect from a relationship, everything else collapses. You get gaslit instead of guided. You get breadcrumbs instead of commitment. You get attention instead of affection. Love without respect is like flowers in plastic water. Pretty for a week, then dead inside. But the moment you set your standards, the right man will rise to meet them. Because respect doesn't push good men away, it filters the wrong ones out. The goddess rule. Stop trying to earn respect through overgiving. You don't have to prove you're worthy. You just have to believe you are. When you know your value, you stop accepting discounts. A man either matches your energy or gets left on red, spiritually and digitally. Real respect feels calm. You don't chase it, you receive it. And when a man feels that you respect yourself first, he either steps up or steps out. Both are a win. If you love this video, give it a like, subscribe, and comment below with which one of these signs hit home for you, because the moment you choose self-respect, you stop attracting projects and start attracting partners.